Tech Talk Alert. After our latest digital life hack, you're going to hear one of my weekend show's best calls. You don't want to miss it. Where do all those expensive Amazon, Target, and Walmart returns go? Probably to a bin store to be sold at prices you're not going to believe. I'm Kim Komando for NordPass. Get 58% off right now on this easy-to-use password manager at nordpass.com/Kim. People everywhere are heading to strip malls, waiting in line to get to their local bin store. There, they're on the hunt for low-priced treasures, clothing, tools, tablets, and computers, a fraction of the cost. Of course, these are all returns, liquidation, or overstock. I bet there's a bin store right by you ready to be picked. To find one, head to the good old Google search and look for bin stores near me or Amazon return stores. Remember, it's an adventure. You'll find everything from brand new items with tiny flaws to overstocked treasures. But be smart. Some items might be damaged, and there's probably counterfeit junk in the mix too. If it's something electronic, ask if you can plug it in to try it out. Usually, there are no returns. Get my free newsletter at getkim.com. Hey there, tech lovers and wannabes. Want to stay ahead of the game? You've got to check out my YouTube channel. It's amazing. So many people are loving my new and improved channel. For starters, we've got fresh how-to videos every week, like how to block those super annoying political text messages, let important calls through even in Do Not Disturb mode, and oh boy, watch out for sneaky QR codes that can actually brick your phone. It doesn't stop there. Join me for Kim Komando Today, a fun podcast where we break down the latest tech news and trends. It's like talking tech with a friend, minus all the boring stuff. You'll get the latest tips and tricks to keep you in the know and have a little fun while doing it. Plus, who doesn't love being the tech-savvy one in the crowd? So head to youtube.com/Kim Komando, hit subscribe, and make sure you never miss a new video or podcast. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando. And when you're there, be sure to hit that subscribe button. That's youtube.com/Kim Komando, with a K, of course. And I'll see you on the video. As promised, I'm now bringing you a standout call from my weekend show. David in Knoxville, Tennessee. Hi there, Dave.
Hi, Kim. How are you?
Fantastic. What's going on?
Not much. First of all, it's such a pleasure to talk to you. I've been listening to you for years, and I never thought I'd get an opportunity to talk to you.
Oh.
I've got two stepsons, and they're constantly, they're on their Xboxes all weekend, and I'm constantly having to get on to them about screaming. And so I'm wondering, are there any devices on the market that I could hook up to those Xboxes that if they got above a certain decibel level that it would cut them off?
So how loud are they?
They gets pretty intense sometimes where they're screaming at their friends online. I'm sure you know how that is. Oh,
just when you were saying that, I was thinking there were times when I would hear my son on his Xbox screaming, and I thought like he was getting hurt or something. I'm like,
it's the same way.
Are you all right? I mean, all right. So these are your stepkids, and they're super loud.
Yes, ma'am.
What happens when you try to just tell them to simmer down? Doesn't work?
I'm sorry, it won't happen again. Of course, that just goes out the window. I even have through our router. I'll cut their internet off through the router by my phone.
Oh, ouch! That's a bad one. Okay, sorry, boys, not listening. Got to feel. There you go. Okay, well, what you can do is they have these in classrooms, and it looks like a stoplight. We'll send you the link over to you so you can check it out. It's like a stoplight, and when the decibel level when it's green, the stoplight's green, it's like it's okay. When it's yellow, they're getting too loud. And
okay.
When it's red, that's when it's like, okay, you just need to simmer down. So what you can do is just put the stoplight right in their room, and then it gives them a visual. Are they wearing gaming headsets?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that means that's why they can't hear themselves. So this would be just a visual way for them to look at. It's called a Yacker tracker. I mean, I don't name it. I just talk about this stuff. But again, it goes just green, yellow, red, and it does it by decibel level that you set. Now, if you wanted to get really creative, and if you wanted to be kind of a geek of the week, is that there's a website called If Then There Else, or no, IFTTT. Okay. And this is a way for you to set up subroutines. And so by using, say, a smart home hub with a smart device, is that you could set up a routine if there was a sound sensor in the room that when it got above a certain decibel level, is that it would cut off the power to the router.
Oh, sweet.
But this is going to require some homework and some steps for you to figure all out. They also have something called a Raspberry Pi, which is a cheapo computer. It's about $30, and it's really made for these type of homegrown solutions. And so if, maybe this is something you can get the guys involved in, say, okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to build our own controller for your volume. But this is pretty typical because with the gaming headsets, they keep the volume up really high in their ears.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Right.
they don't really realize who they're talking to or how loudly they are. But yeah, I do remember that when Ian was, in high school, that would just be like bellowing down the hall and it'd be like, oh my gosh, can you just keep it down just a little bit? So before you go the whole, let's build our own solution with a smart plug and sensor and a Raspberry Pi or Arduino board, just try the traffic light. Maybe it'd be as simple as that. And so hang on the line. Amber, our lovely and talented screener today, among other things, is here on board. And so she's going to give you a link over to that Yacker tracker so you can take a look at it. And David, thank you for your call. Hey, a huge thank you for streaming with me. Now, if you're puzzled about something techie, I'm your gal. Just find the Email Kim link over at komando.com and let those questions fly away. Now, every email gets my eyeballs, I promise. And keep your digital life in the know. Be sure you sign up for my free newsletter over at getkim.com.